Hola, konnichiwa, g'day. However you choose to say it, hello and welcome to Undiscovered, the show that brings something new to you from right here in Sydney. I'm your host Mandy, and this episode will demonstrate that art forms culture and vice versa. We'll dive deep into the world of slam poetry with Pola Fanous and be treated to an uncovered corner featuring 3 girls from Samoa and Tonga. But right now we have an original composition, Moving On, written and performed by VazDes.
Days and cold afternoons. That's when I used to lay next to you, and I know that it's been over a year. And to be honest, I forgot you weren't here. Alone against the grass, remembering the sound of your laugh. And I looked at you and smiled. I really hope these moments pass. These moments pass, babe. Autumn days and cold afternoons. That's when I used to lay next to you, and I moved on from then. Oh yes, I have. And I met a boy, and it makes me laugh. We'd spend days wasting time. I really hope these moments pass. Oh, hey, hey. Autumn days and cold afternoons. That's when I used to lay next to you, and I met a boy, and makes me laugh. How I really hope these moments last.
Guys, that was incredible. You guys are both so talented. How do you think your culture influences your life and your perception of art?
My dad's Croatian, my mum's Australian, so I was kind of exposed to a lot of culture as a kid. I find that living in Australia and China particularly influenced my music and then the way I created it. And then being in China was great because a lot of styles of music are so new to the culture there. Being there gave me the opportunity to kind of explore and try out different things and bring in different elements from like Chinese music and like Croatian music or music that my dad listened to and kind of influenced the way I produce.
My mum is from Chile, my dad's from Greece. My culture and where my parents are from
doesn't define who I am.
Well, you guys seemed perfectly at home on stage up there. So I was just wondering, is there anything unique that you guys do to sort of prevent yourself from feeling a bit stressed before you get on stage?
I think we try and screw up as much as possible before.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Talking to each other and just going back to basics, being like, why do we do what we do, and like, why do we write this song, and why do we love it, and just breathing and being in the right headspace and being cool about it.
So tell us then, what are you guys currently working on?
We're working on a Spain tour.
Yeah.
We're doing 3 shows in Spain very soon, and we're just currently writing and getting ready to like record all of the music and rehearse it for Spain.
And then we're going back in October for a festival there, and so just lots to do.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you guys are still doing stuff, and we're going to hear some more from you in the future. It's been incredible having you on the show.
Thank you.
But now it's time to change things up a little as we enter a world where art is spoken, not written, drawn or sung.
Australia, how come our policies protect brown snakes but don't welcome brown people?
My name is Pola Fanous and I'm 17 years of age and I'm currently studying year 12. Well, I started writing normal poetry a few years ago and I kind of began to be frustrated at how it was hard to move forward with it, and so a friend invited me to a poetry slam. I came to see what it was like and I fell in love with it, like the atmosphere just, it's like home. You've been raised to believe poetry is written, it's got to rhyme, it's got to have meter, iambic, pentameter, all these things, but then you come here, all the writing conventions, all the rules you know get thrown out the door. My writing process is really all over the place, so I'll just be doing anything and I'll get a really interesting idea or a thought and I think, ooh, this is like a seed for a poem, and then I write it in my notes on my phone, and then whenever I'm feeling deep or creative or I feel like I want to elaborate on it, I just go to it and I write. My first draft is always written with one powerful emotion, whether that's passion or anger or love, whatever it is, and then after that I go through and I edit it, I cut the fat, I make it beautiful. It's really cool because when you're up there, it's just you and the words, and the audience kind of disappears. They're just background noise, and you let yourself get carried away and be consumed by what you're performing, and it's beautiful. I believe that art has the potential to change people's minds and therefore to change the world, and so I like to educate people with my poetry. Sometimes that means offending them. You know, everyone can create art, but I feel like if you can create art that can move people, that can educate people, that can make people feel like they're not alone, like somebody else is suffering with them, it's your responsibility to bring that art to the world, and I feel like that's refreshing. I just feel like people might benefit from what I have to say, and I'm here for their healing as much as my own.
It sure is refreshing to see a young person like Pola use the passion he has for his art, especially to create a platform to engage in cultural discourse. Speaking of passion, let's keep the ball rolling with the Western word on the street.
What we do here is go back.
Amanda, you are wrong today. We are in the suite, not the street, because today we're talking to the crew behind Undiscovered, and we're going to be asking them about their thoughts and feelings about art and culture, as well as asking them what they think about the production itself. Let's go do this. What's your opinion of poetry?
I think poetry has the potential to change people's minds.
Super cool. People get to express themselves.
It can mean different things for different people.
They're wonderful for people who need to express themselves.
It's also very mesmerizing for the mind.
Do you think culture influences art?
Of course. Every different culture has different forms of art.
You'll create art that reflects your culture.
I think everyone's influenced in different ways when they're creating art.
Culture sets up parameters that art can manifest in different ways.
Culture encourages and embraces art. A lot of the time art does influence culture and vice versa.
How do you think the production has been going so far?
I think it's been going really well.
Pretty smoothly, could have been less.
I think it's going well. I think it's going really well.
It's been a learning experience.
Really good. I'm happy to be a part of it.
That's all there is time for this time and forever. for Word on the Street, as morbid as that sounds. I hope you at home have enjoyed a look into the crew that went and made this production. It's been mildly entertaining for me, and I hope it's been more than mildly entertaining for you at home. Back to you, Mandy, in the studio.
As usual, the Western word never ceases to be extremely enlightening. Thank you, Giuseppe. Well, here we are at the very end of our last episode. I feel as though we have discovered some amazing talent and very passionate artists. Thank you to everybody who has come into our studio, and a big thank you to you for joining us. To finish up the episode, we have another Uncovered Corner with 3 talented musicians. This is Tala, Hepisipa, and Gloria performing their take on Sammy J's You Are. Goodbye for now, but not forever. Until next time, I'm Mandy, and this has been Undiscovered.
I've been told so many times that I make it if I try to be just like all the others. I dug deep within my soul. Now I finally come to know that I am all that I am. So I dig deep down in my heart, searching for an answer. But now I finally come to know that the answer was always within me. 'Cause you are unique in your own way. No matter what they say about you, don't let them doubt you. You can do it your own way. 'Cause you are unique in your own way. No matter what they say about you, don't let them doubt you. You can do it your own way. Do it your way. You can do it your own way. Do it your way. I've been told so many times that I make it if I tried to be like all the others. But now I finally come to know. But now I finally come to know. 'Cause you are unique in your own way. No matter what they say about you, don't let them doubt you. You can do it your own way. 'Cause you are unique in your own way. No matter what they say about you, don't let them doubt you. You can do it your own way. Do it your way. You can do it your